Good morning, my garden friends, my YouTube friends, and especially my vermiculture friends. I just wanted to show you my morning ritual. We have fruit every morning. We have fresh strawberries, and we also have a banana. We split the banana. I go ahead and I take my banana and I cut it up. I know some of you do not do that, but I take it and I actually cut it up and then I stick it just in the freezer. That way it's cool whenever I take it out, or it's frozen and I just toss it in with the worms. I also have coffee grounds, and I add that in. And sometimes I'll go ahead and, because it comes out hot, I'll take that and stick it in the freezer while, say, I'm doing the dishes. And then when everything's done, then I just bring it over here and I open. This is a pot of worms, and or a can of worms. Let me see, what does that say? Can of worms. Yep, that's the word. And lift the lid, and I actually peeled this back. I really never did this before, but I've been watching my friend Patrick over at Vermiculture, Learning by Doing, and also all the other sites seem to put their paper back on the top. So I normally have the coffee filters, so I figure I'm doing the same thing. But today a couple days ago, I decided I would try just a double piece of newspaper. So let's peel it back. I just cleaned these out last week, and so my bin that has all of the things that were in there, that's it's full to halfway, because this actually has ridges on it where the previous bin sits. But I pulled everything back, and then I wanted to kind of go through here. I don't know if you can see, but those are all the worms that are coming up from the previous tray. Even though they're eating there, it's pretty solid. I mean, it's a pretty solid area. And let me see if I can pull this back further, and you can see that, yeah, see, they're making their way through. So what I will do is, actually, I just kind of do it in layers. My friend who I bought this from, Bernie Morrow, she always says she's making a sandwich, and she puts down her paper first as the bread, and then she puts her goodies in there for them. And then, I can't do this one-handed, can I? Let me try to show you what I'm going to do. And I kind of spread that around, and then I put it on top. Then don't let me forget, I need to add my grit. So I can't let them go with that. Poor little things don't have choppers. So today, you saw me grind these up. These are shrimp shells, and I'm going to give them a little bit. But I mean, my worms get fed every day because we eat every day. And so every day that gets peeled back for the last 12 years. And then that gets it. That's it. That gets closed. Sometimes they get papers, like when we're throwing away our envelopes and what have you from junk mail. And I will take the screens, any plastic screen or anything like that, off of it, so that, because they won't eat that. But I just wanted to show you how fine this is. Very soft. It's actually softer than eggshells. And yet, this is full of chitin, chitin. So you're adding calcium back to it, and it's good for them to be able to crunch on, not crunch on, but they get it in their gut, and so they're able to digest the foods. So anyway, that was it. Just wanted to show you that one little thing, and of course I always keep my drain open so that I can collect their leachate, Worms, by the way, don't urinate in the sense that they defecate. You know, their castings come out one end, but they actually, this is what I've been told, is that they urinate through almost like sweat glands. You know, they pour it off that way. And so that is, in the old days, 12 years ago, in the old days, when I bought this system, I was told that was called worm tea. Since then, I had a newbie young lady who scolded me for calling it that, and she said it's called leachate, and that worm tea is what we make with the castings and aerating them. So I have learned something. Anyway, there's my worm leachate, and I keep that going because it is a living thing. And I used to keep it a lot longer, and I give it to different people. And if I see them, you know, like once a year, then I try to save up several gallons for them that I could give them. My brother-in-law uses it for his orchids, and they're magnificent. Anyway, I have rain barrels. You guys have seen that, and so I keep the rain barrels fresh this way, just with half-gallon jugs, and I water my plants outside with those. And the worms, usually I try to do, you know, like on Sundays, you know, like they're going to church or something. But on Sundays, then I give them a little face wash and add some water back in. I have been told that you should add like a liter per tray. So I have 3 trays. I should be adding 3 liters. I don't add anywhere near that. But I do add liquid into it, and I've never had a problem. So my system works for me. If you do it differently and your system works for you, then amen. And I hope you like this video. If you learned something, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. I would be so pleased to come back and see you again. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.